My beloved child, I need you to stop for a moment right here, right now. I am calling you directly, and I am calling you with a seriousness you cannot ignore. Do not rush past this. Do not let your mind wander. Do not tell yourself you will come back later. Listen up, because what I'm about to say can't wait. Before this day ends, before you go to sleep, and before another hour starts to pass in silence, I need to tell you the truth about something. You have had too much to carry for too long, and I will not let this night go by without reaching out to you. Stop, take a deep breath, and give me your full attention, my child. This moment is holy. This moment was planned. This moment was made just for you. I've been asked to talk. You want to know why I seem so quiet? You have been waiting for a sign, for a clear answer, for something to clear up the mess in your heart. Now, I'm talking to you with a love that is so strong, a tenderness that is so real, and a truth that is so important that you can't leave. Don't scroll. Do not think this is just a coincidence. Don't tell yourself that you'll pay attention tomorrow. I need to be honest with you about something that will change your path if you let these words sink in. My child, I'm not going to whisper today. Please answer quickly, as your spirit needs this truth more than you know. I can see how tired you are. I can see how you get through the days even though you don't have much strength. On the outside, you smile, but inside you're going through storms that no one else knows about. I can see the chaos in your mind, the weight you carry, and the fear that comes up when everything is quiet. As you lie awake at night, I see the times you look up at the ceiling and wonder what is going on in your life. Why everything seems so heavy. Why your heart hurts in ways you can't explain. I can see the questions you hide so well that you don't even think about them. I can see that you've been doing your best to keep things together because you don't want them to fall apart again. This is why I need to call you right away. This is the reason I want you to stop. That's why I'm speaking right now. If you leave this world, my child, you will miss the truth that was meant to set you free. What your heart has been crying for will be gone. In the quiet of your mind, you will miss the answer you begged me for. You'll miss the big step forward. I've been getting ready in secret. You will miss the peace that your soul needs so badly. That's why I can't let you sleep until you hear what I have to say. This day won't end if you still have to carry something that is slowly breaking you. You've been strong for a long time, and I know you think you need to keep going, staying strong and pretending you're not weak. But please listen to me, my dear child. I never told you to do this by yourself. I never told you to hide your feelings to look tough. I never told you to hide your worries, fears, or tears. I never told you to act like everything was fine when your heart was breaking. You took on a load that wasn't meant to be on your shoulders. And now you're giving up from the stress. Now, I'm telling you the truth because I want you to understand. If you hide something, you can't heal it. You can't get what you keep pushing away. If your heart is still tied to what hurt you, you can't move forward. That's why I brought you here. Why did I cut you off in the middle of your thought? That's why you had to stop and read this. This time was just right for me. Because I knew when your heart would be tired enough to listen and open enough to receive. This wasn't found by accident. You didn't just happen to come here. I brought you. I set up this moment. These words are in front of you because I won't let you get lost in quiet fights any longer. Please look at me with all your heart, my child. Listen to me with your spirit. I'm not here to tell you off. I'm not here to make you feel bad. I'm not here to remind you of the times you failed or made mistakes. I'm telling you the truth because I care about you more than you know. I'm here to tell you that I love you more than anyone else has or ever will. I'm here because you need truth that makes you feel better, frees you, and makes you stronger. I'm here so that you don't feel alone, forgotten, unseen, or unsupported when the night is over. You're not any of those things. You are mine. The fights you've been in are ones that were supposed to be mine. You've been carrying wounds that my love was meant to heal. There have been storms that were supposed to calm down because I was there. I also know you're tired. I know that being everything to everyone has worn you down and you feel empty inside. I know that trying to hold on to things, people, and memories that were never meant to stay with you is making you lose parts of yourself. It hurts so much to hope again after being let down so many times. I know how hard it is for you to let go and how scared you are to trust again. That's why I'm telling you quickly to stay. Pay attention. Don't leave. Don't block this out. You will miss what I'm giving you if you leave now. You'll miss the truth that will free you. You'll miss the comfort that will make you feel better. You'll miss the big idea that will make you feel better. Also, my child, you can't miss it. Not tonight. Not after everything you've been through. Not after everything you've been through. Not after all the prayers you said, even the ones you said in your tears and quickly wiped off so no one could hear. Say, thank you, Lord, for your endless love. If being with Him makes you feel very comforted, pretending has been too heavy for you for too long, I'm here to lift that weight off of you. You've carried around guilt, shame, fears, hurts, disappointments, and memories that hurt still. I want to be honest with you because I want you to be free from everything. I want your heart to get better. I want your mind to be clear again. I want peace for your soul. I want your spirit to get stronger. I want you to go into the future. I got ready for you so that you wouldn't be held back by the past. And if you let it, the truth I'm about to tell you will start to heal you. Please stay with me, my child. Don't turn your head away. Do not rush. Don't shut your heart down. It's me, and I'm talking to you right now. You will know that I told you the truth to set you free, lift you up, and save you before the day ends. Before you go to sleep and before another sunrise. Now is the time for me to be honest with you. This is how my heart feels about you. Everything in your spirit will start to change if you stay. Please know that every seed you plant in this mission grows into a torch that shines in someone else's darkness. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. But more than your support, we want your presence. When you head to our community through the link in the description or the pinned comment, you aren't just visiting a site. You are entering a community of like-minded believers. This is a sanctuary where you can post your prayer requests, lift up the burdens of others, and engage in daily discussions with a family that speaks the language of faith. Whether you are joining one of our membership tiers for deeper study, sowing a seed of faith, or simply joining our daily morning prayers, you are helping us build a global altar of worship. Heaven moves through willing voices, but it grows through a community that stands together. Each gift you give acts as living water for those in our community seeking healing and hope. Give and it will be given to you is the promise that sustains our shared mission. I invite you now to step out of the shadows and into this circle of prayer. Come with purpose. Join the conversation and plant your seed in fertile ground. Let's open the heavens together. Release your seed today. Join our community and see what God brings back into your life. Pay close attention, my beloved child. What I'm about to say goes beyond your thoughts and fears, and it goes beyond every time you felt like you weren't seen. Please fully understand this. I purposely messed up your day. There was no accident or chance in the fact that I crossed your path. It wasn't because you stopped for a second. Oh, my child, this moment is meant to be. I had to set up this exact moment for you. It took me a long time to wait for this moment in your spirit when you would finally be still enough, tired enough, hungry enough, and desperate enough to hear me. This message has been looking for you, even though you may think you found it. I showed you how to get here. I put my hand on your heart to stop you, and I whispered to your spirit until you felt the soft pull that brought you to this moment. Nothing about today has been a surprise. I haven't missed anything about this moment. I saw that your heart was heavy this morning. I saw the scary places your thoughts went when they went off track. I saw the moment when you lost so much strength that you could hardly stand. I heard the sigh you let out when no one was around. There was a sigh that meant more than words could say. I could see the doubts growing in your mind. Doubts about your future, your worth, and whether things will ever change. I saw the quiet pain you tried to hide by your duties and habits. I could tell that you were tired, but you tried to hide it. My child, I saw it all and couldn't keep quiet any longer. At some point on your journey, I need to step in. I need to do it clearly and quickly, not in a soft or quiet way. That point has been reached. I couldn't let another hour go by while you thought about these things by yourself. Today I couldn't stand to see you go through the day thinking that I was far away, that nothing was changing, and that your prayers were unanswered. I could not let the weight in your heart get heavier without stopping you. I couldn't let the enemy's lies take over your mind without letting my truth shine through like light. That's why I came into your day. That's why you're reading these words. That's why your heart is still feeling something. Something you can't put your finger on, but also can't deny. Heaven planned this moment for you, my child, long before you got there. We were going to talk about this before you woke up this morning. I wrote these words ahead of time, before you even knew you needed them. I haven't been waiting for you to be perfect. Feel strong or figure everything out. I've been waiting for the time when your heart would finally be open enough to hear what has been waiting to be said over your life. Sometimes I'm too early or too late, but I never waste time. I'll be here at the agreed upon time, which is now. But I have to tell you the truth. It's been waiting for the right time to come out. I saw your heart bend under the weight of each new load, and I stayed close, even closer than you knew. I saw you try to handle everything by yourself, though. I saw you fight battles without making noise, because you didn't want to bother anyone. There were cracks in your heart that I saw you hide from other people as you sucked up pain. You thought the weight would go away if you just tried a little more, pushed a little harder, and held on a little longer. It didn't, though. I saw the weight of things start to settle into your spirit like a calm storm. When you woke up this morning, I could see the signs in your mind. I saw that you were trying to ignore the pain in your chest. I saw how you tried to get things done during the day, even though something inside you was whispering, I don't know how much more of this I can take. You don't need to hide that from me, my child. I saw it. It hit me. And I'm not going to keep quiet. You need to understand that I don't want to ruin your day with silly talk. When I talk like this, it's because heaven needs to get something to your heart right away. There's no chance in this. This isn't just another message. This was meant to happen in your life by God long before today existed. I planned this because I knew this was the exact moment when your strength would start to weaken. I knew just the right time for your hope to start to fade. I was aware of the exact time when your heart would be ready to hear what it had not been able to receive before. You've been pushed in ways that have worn you out. There are questions you've had that no one else can answer. You want things to change, but are too tired to look for them. You've been praying for help, but can't put your thoughts aside long enough to hear me. That's why I'm here now. My love, I've seen your heart get heavier every day. And I've held you through storms that no one knows you made it through. I saw the times when you did something silently sad. I was there for you when you felt like no one cared. I have heard every prayer you didn't say, every word you held back, and every fear you didn't voice. Every single tear has been seen by me. You haven't thought of a single worry without my knowing about it. No amount of pain has been able to escape my heart. I couldn't keep quiet any longer because I had seen it all. I had to stop waiting for another day, hour, or season. I had to talk to you today, right now, before the day was over. My voice is reaching parts of you that other people have been afraid to touch. My truth is getting to the parts of your heart that you've been afraid to open up. I'm going into the rooms you locked because you were embarrassed by what was inside. I'm staying put here. This quiet moment that came out of nowhere has been waiting for you. This is not the old you. This is not the stronger version of you. However, the person you are now. You were tired. What you don't know, the ones hurting you, the made you confused, the looking for you, you who thinks you have too much on your plate, you who tries to be strong but is fed up with acting. It's for you the way you are, not the way you think you should be. Also, my child, pay close attention. It took a long time for your heart to get to a place where it would let me say something so deep. You have prayed for help. You have asked for to be clear. You've been looking for clues. Now, I'm going to tell you the truth that your heart has been craving. Yet, you haven't been ready to hear it. Do not forget about this moment. Do not ignore this. The enemy shouldn't say that this isn't important. Heaven has reached you, my child. You can hear my voice calling you. My heart is talking to yours right now. And what I'm about to say can make everything different. Please take a moment to breathe and let these words reach parts of you that you never let anyone see. I'm about to tell you the truth that your heart has needed for too long. I have really seen you in ways that no one else has. I've seen the pain you hide behind your smile, the battles you fight alone when no one is looking, and the heavy thoughts that come to mind when everything is quiet. I saw you quickly wipe away tears so no one else would see. I have seen how you hold your breath when you feel like you could break when you're stressed out. I have seen how you act strong even though your heart feels like it's about to burst. I'm telling you this with all my heart. You don't have to hide any of that from me. I already know. I see now. In ways you can't even imagine. I already understand. I saw the silent tears you shed. You wiped away the tears you thought were small and didn't matter. I now have every single one of them. You don't need to feel bad about them. They shouldn't make you feel weak. You don't need to say sorry for them. I'm not scared by your tears. I'm not let down by your tears. I understand what your tears are saying that your voice couldn't. I heard everything they said. You know, the ones that you don't want to ask out loud because they make you feel bad. I've seen them, too. They make you think about what will happen next, where your life is going, and whether you'll ever feel whole again. You think these questions show that your faith is weak. They are, however, signs that your heart wants help, comfort, and the truth. My child, I'm not mad at your questions. I'm not far away because of them. I'm not upset that you are confused. I'm close to you in it. I'm with you through it. I'm hearing every thought that comes to your mind. Even the scary thoughts you try to avoid. You try to hide how tired you are by acting like everything is fine. Carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders and keeping yourself together for other people while you're falling apart inside. I've seen you tell yourself you have to keep going even though you are tired in the morning, during the day and at night. Keep your smile and your strength. Do what everyone else needs you to do. My child, listen up. That's not strength to stay alive. You've been in survival mode for a lot longer than you think. I've seen the weight you carry by yourself, the weight you don't share. Because you don't want to bother other people, think they wouldn't understand, are afraid of being judged, or know that when you do, you'll be let down. I know that you have a lot of responsibilities. I know some things from the past still hurt you. I know that you try to hide your fears from other people. I know you feel bad about things you couldn't change. I know that the expectations of other people put pressure on you. I know that the wounds you've never fully healed hurt you. That weight feels like a stone in your spirit. I can see it. You have a tight grip on them because you don't know how to let go. You keep telling yourself you're fine. You can handle it and it's not that bad. Even when you know it's not going down a little more every day. My beloved, I can't let you handle this by yourself any longer. You can't think that you're strong enough to handle everything on your own. It's not okay for you to keep pushing yourself until you break. Even though you don't know it, you've reached your breaking point. A point where your mind is tired, your feelings are too much, your heart is tired, and your spirit is thin. You've been getting things done, but not living. You've been getting by, but you haven't been resting. You've been holding on, but you haven't been getting better. Right now, I'm telling you the truth because I love you too much to let you stay here by yourself. For sure, you've tried to tell yourself that everything is fine and that you can keep going the way you are. But I see more than what you say. I can see more than your smile. I see more than your strength on the outside. You thought you fixed the cracks, but I can see them now. I can see the weight on your chest at night. I see the times when you close your eyes to get away for a moment. Even when you quickly push them away and act like they never happened, I can hear the thoughts that say, I can't do this anymore. I see that you hide your pain because you don't want to be a bother. But my child, you could never be a bother to me. I'm not scared of how broken you are. I'm not scared off by your weakness. I'm not scared of your problems. I wasn't here for strong people. I was here for tired, hurt, overwhelmed people who act like they're fine but are really pleading for help. I came to get you. These words come from the bottom of my heart because you've reached a point where lying is no longer helping you. There comes a time when keeping your problems to yourself hurts you more than it helps. At this point, the weight you carry is starting to change how you think, feel, hope, and breathe. I also can't keep quiet while your heart slowly sinks under the stress. Say, "The Lord is my safe place," if you took refuge in Him. I know what you've been telling yourself. You should be stronger, further along, healed, and not dealing with the same feelings, fears, and memories anymore. But pay close attention. Healing isn't a straight line. There is no race in growth. The pain doesn't go away just because time has passed. You try to forget about the hurts in your heart, but time alone doesn't heal them. My presence does. And that's why I'm here now. Because I'm ready to heal what you've been alone with. I'm ready to help you get over what's been making you sad. I'm ready to give you back what life has taken away. But I have to show before I can heal. Before I can fix things, I have to find them. Before I can heal you, I have to tell you the truth about the places where you were lying about being okay. Listen to me with all your heart. I've seen everything. I saw every time you were about to break. I saw every time you did something that made you doubt your worth. There were times when I saw you wonder if life would ever feel good again. I have seen every moment of worry, fear, and being alone. And I am not judging you when I look at you. I love you more than anything you've ever known and feel compassion that goes deep into the oceans. Now that you know you're at a crossroads, I'm going to tell you the truth. There is a point where you have to decide whether to keep pretending or finally let me take over and carry what you can't more. You're as strong as you can get now, but I'm still strong enough to help you. You've been through all that your heart can handle by itself, but I'm still getting better. You're emotionally spent, but my love for you hasn't ended. It's time, my child. Now is the time to come out. Stop acting like something else. Now is the time to let me into the parts of your heart that you have been keeping closed off. Time to let me carry what's been making you feel bad. Time for me to fix what's been wrong with you. Now is the time for me to strengthen what has been getting weaker. You need to face the fact that you are tired. Not so I can judge you, but so I can carry you. Please be quiet now, my dear child, because I am going to touch parts of your heart that you have kept hidden for too long. That kind of hurt that you don't tell anyone about. The kind that's so deep inside you that smiles can't reach it and words can't fully describe it. I remember all the nights you couldn't sleep. As you lay on your side and stared into the darkness, I remember how your mind was pulling you in a million different directions. I remember how you tried to clear your mind and get some peace, but the weight inside you kept getting heavier as the hours went by. You didn't think anyone saw those nights. You thought you were by yourself when you were facing them. But I was sitting next to you, watching over you as your body shook from exhaustion and your heart said prayers you were too tired to say out loud. Fear could hold you so tight at night that you couldn't tell if you were shaking on the outside or breaking on the inside. I saw how the fog of confusion stretched around your mind and made even simple things seem impossible. It was hard to breathe. You whispered my name even when you weren't sure if I was nearby. And you tried to keep yourself steady. You hoped for something, anything that would remind you that you weren't losing yourself. Also, my child, you weren't losing yourself. You were being pushed, weighed down, and attacked, but you weren't lost. I held you through all of your fears, even the ones you didn't feel. You didn't know you were drowning, but I kept you from going under. You were sad every time your chest tightened and tears came out before you could stop them. I remember every moment of that. In your heart, you always asked, why does it feel this way? What's wrong with it? Why do I feel so alone? You tried to hide your tears from everyone, even yourself at times. You quickly wiped them off, turned your face away, took a few deep breaths, and forced yourself to keep going like everything was okay. But I couldn't miss anything about your pain. I couldn't miss a single tear. Every tremor in your voice was picked up. There wasn't a single quiet plea that got lost. I picked them all up, held them all, and stayed close to you the whole time. No one else can understand the pain you've been through. Hurts from angry words spoken. Hurt because promises were broken without warning. Hurt from people who left without a reason. You have wounds from being let down in places you thought would finally be safe. You have carried a weight of loneliness that is heavier than any physical load. You have faced each day with a brave face. Even though the memories that still hurt you are pulling you behind you. At times when you needed help the most, you felt alone. As hard as you tried to explain your heart, you felt like no one got it. You felt like no one saw you, even when you were with people you loved. But listen to me. Everything you went through was worth it. There was a reason for every wound. Not a single moment of being alone was missed. I didn't miss a single unhappy event. I have been with you through all of your seasons, even the ones that made you wonder if I was really there. I saw how badly some things hurt you. I saw how hard it was for you to stay strong. I saw how you kept your pain to yourself because you didn't want to bother anyone. I saw how you tried to tell yourself you were okay even when tears came out of nowhere. I saw your heart bend under stress that would have broken other people's. You believe that your pain makes you weak. You believe that the times you cried made you weak. You think that the times you cried at night mean you failed in some way. But I want to tell you the truth, my dear child. Your pain doesn't show that you're weak. It shows that you're strong. That shows strength. It shows how strong you are. It shows how strong they are. I made you strong before life tried to break you. You made it through nights that were darker than anyone knows. After days that tried to take your breath away, you stood up. You kept walking through storms that would have killed other people. I see a warrior in you, even though you think you're weak. A warrior who is quiet and kind, but still a warrior. Not being able to hold back tears showed that you were strong, not weak. Your fear wasn't of failing. It showed that your heart still wants hope. Your confusion wasn't a flaw. It was a normal reaction to carrying a lot more than your heart was made to handle by itself. Every hurt, every ache, and every disappointment you've been through is proof that you made it through what was meant to kill you. You're not weak. You're not so broken that it can't be fixed. You are safe and sound. And I have your hand. There were times when you wanted to give up and felt like you had nothing left to give. Those were the times when you whispered slowly, "Lord, I don't know how much more I can take." But you didn't stop breathing. You kept going. You kept getting up to face another day. Even though you wanted to stay in bed and never wake up again. And every time you got back up, my child, I was the one who helped you. Whether you were sure of yourself or shaking, sometimes you didn't lose yourself all the way. You had my mind under lock and key. Every time your heart didn't break too badly. The pieces were held together by me. It's not because you were strong that you made it through, but because I was with you. Even when you didn't feel it. You cried by yourself, but you were never by yourself. You've been through storms by yourself, but I was there with you. You've been through fires by yourself, but I was there to protect you. You've tried to hold yourself together by yourself, but my hands were always under you, catching any piece that was about to fall. You've been protected in a lot more ways than you know. There were times when the enemy meant to hurt you. There were times when the weight of your feelings could have turned into something worse. There were times when you might have lost your way, but I stepped in. I put myself between you and the danger you didn't even know was there. When darkness tried to swallow you, I put my arm around you. I protected your heart when hopelessness tried to take it over. You must hear this, my love. Your pain is not who you are. Your wounds are not what will happen to you. Being alone is not the end of your story. Your disappointments don't make you who you are. What you've been through doesn't make you who you are. It shows me who I've kept you as. As I really am, ashes, a child I love who is safe even in the dark. I know it feels like you've had scars on your body your whole life that no one can understand. I understand how hard it is for you to move forward when your heart is sore from all the pain. I know that some wounds feel new even after years have passed. You need to see what I see, though. I see someone who didn't give up. I see someone whose heart stayed soft even after being lied to. People who love even after being hurt are beautiful to me. I see someone who works hard even when they're tired. I see someone who still has hope, even if it's just a little. I see someone who is still standing after everything that was meant to break them. I'm proud of you. More proud of you than you can know. No, not because you were great. It's not because you never had problems. You made it through not because you never cried, but because you did. Because you didn't give up. Though there were times when you didn't think I was there, you kept reaching out to me anyway. As this awakening grows inside you, know that helping with this mission is not a joke. It is a sign from God. You can support this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our COF community, by doing so, you become part of Jesus' plan to save souls who are still stuck in fog. Every seed turns into light that fights against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself. Jesus says, this is not history. It is a living promise about your future. Come into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. Pay close attention, my beloved child, because I'm about to tell you the truth about the time you're in this place on your journey, which has felt heavier than anything else you've been through. You have been wondering why life feels so heavy these days. Why it seems like there is another weight, pressure, or confusion in your heart every time you turn. Why does everything feel so hard? As I push against something I can't see, why does it feel like that? And it's not because you are weak, my child, I tell you with great care. It's not because you deserve to fail. There's nothing wrong with you. The reason for this is that you are carrying loads that were never meant to be on your shoulders. You've been trying to do things while carrying weight in your mind that should be in my hands. You have been trying to take care of things that were never yours. Problems were meant to be given up on, not fought alone, and you've been trying to solve them. This is why you're tired in a way that sleep can't fix. Type God is always with me and share this video if you believe what he says. You are about to enter your divine future. But remember, this breakthrough is not for you alone. Your testimony is the bridge someone else will use to reach their own miracle. Archangel Michael is inviting you to visit community through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. By joining our like-minded community, you are no longer praying in isolation. You are adding your voice to a global sanctuary where we discuss the Word daily and stand in the gap for one another. This is not poetry. When Jesus says, "Give and heaven will open over you" on this platform, every seed you plant turns into oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and a hedge of safety for your family. Now is your time. Step into our community prayer wall. Share your heart. And as you give, watch God multiply what you let go of. Let's finish this journey together. Visit our community now. Join the family and see your heavens open. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is a divine appointment meant specifically for you. You are being invited into a protected faith-filled community at the link in the description and pinned comment, a place where divine abundance is not just a hope but a promise built on the Word. By heading to the site right now, you are unlocking access to a sacred community of like-minded believers. When you join our membership tiers, you gain immediate entry to powerful content, daily devotions, and divine insights that are hidden from the world. This is your chance to enter a sanctuary where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support on our prayer wall, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this moment of destiny pass by you. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join our inner circle through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the personalized messages and spiritual warfare tools meant to elevate your life. If you feel called to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. For those who want to amplify this work and carry the light home, you can find our guided ebooks and Bibles in the pinned comment. Whether you join as a member or sow a seed through our resources, your presence and energy change the world. Take the step. Your abundance awaits.